Welcome to the Explainer. So, you're stepping into management. Listen, as someone who's run a home care agency for a while now, I can tell you exactly what our biggest headache is. It's finding and keeping great caregivers. Today, we are cutting right through all the noise. I'm going to walk you through the exact hiring flow system you need to build a rock-solid team, pulling straight from the caregiver acquisition and retention blueprint. Let's get right to it.
So, how does consistency protect your agency? It's a question we literally have to ask ourselves constantly in this business. Look, we've all dealt with the chaos, right? The sudden no-shows, the crazy turnover, that frantic 6 a.m. scramble to cover a shift. It introduces immense operational risk. And worse, it affects the vulnerable clients relying on us. Building a wall against that chaos, it actually starts before a caregiver even walks through your door for day one. The answer lies entirely in the consistency of your processes.
Consistency in hiring protects your agency and improves caregiver retention. That's the golden rule. We usually think of hiring and retention as two totally separate beasts, don't we? Like you hire someone and then, later on, you just cross your fingers and try to keep them. But this foundational premise completely flips that conventional wisdom. Having a reliable, unchanging hiring process is exactly what sets the stage to keep them. Actually, want to know a secret? The absolute best early measure of whether a new hire will stay long-term is just seeing how they respond to a highly structured professional hiring sequence. How you bring them in basically dictates how long they stay. Okay, the 9-step hiring flow system. Let's dive right into this. Now, this isn't just some loose set of suggestions I'm handing over to you. It's a rigid, step-by-step operational blueprint. It's designed to take someone from being a total stranger to a dependable, fully prepared caregiver out in the field, proudly representing your brand. Here are the first 5 steps. Number 1, application received. That's your top-of-funnel entry point. Step 2, the initial screening call. Now, quick tip from experience. A super common mistake here is the manager talking way too much. Don't do that. Use this time to actually listen for basic alignment and any immediate red flags. Step 3 is the interview. You want to conduct a really professional, welcoming interview that digs deep into their empathy and cultural fit. Step 4, reference checks to validate their past performance. And Step 5, the background check. Listen to me on this one. This is absolutely non-negotiable for our agency's legal protection and, of course, the safety of our vulnerable clients. Notice how we aren't rushing them, we're deliberately vetting them. Oh, and to speed up those background checks, absolutely use a streamlined digital vendor. Plus, you've got to keep your communication tight to maintain applicant interest. Long, silent hiring cycles, they will cause you to lose good candidates every single time. All right, moving to Step 6. The offer letter is sent, making the commitment official. Step 7 is onboarding documents. You're going to need your essential checklist here. I-9s, W-4s, direct deposit forms, agency policies, the whole shebang. But keep this paperwork organized. Use digital signatures. It simplifies the process so you don't lose their interest right at the finish line. Step 8 is training completed. How do you keep them engaged here? Use hands-on shadowing and interactive role-play scenarios before they ever see a client. And finally, Step 9, first shift assigned. If you skip any of these steps, you are creating major vulnerabilities. But following them, that builds the caregiver's confidence in your leadership from day one. Let's look at unstructured hiring versus structured hiring. Unstructured hiring, it leads directly to high turnover and unreliability. Seriously, when you wing it, applicants feel that lack of organization. It basically tells them your agency's flying by the seat of its pants. But structured hiring, doing those exact 9 steps we just covered, it reduces turnover, improves reliability, and completely protects your reputation. It is a direct cause and effect relationship. A tight, predictable system just screams high professionalism, which in turn attracts and retains highly professional caregivers. Makes sense, right? Structured hiring reduces turnover, improves reliability, and protects your reputation. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this explainer today, let it be this quote. This 9-step consistency, it's not just administrative red tape. It is literally the ultimate shield for your business. Every single time you strictly adhere to this flow without cutting corners, you're actively defending your agency against the massive financial costs of caregiver churn, not to mention the devastating impact of reputational damage in your community. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Is your agency's hiring flow truly structured? I mean, be honest with yourself here. Do you skip steps when you're desperate for staff? Do you assign a first shift before training is 100% complete? Look, if your agency is bleeding staff and experiencing crazy turnover, the fix might not be in how you manage your team on the job. Actually, scratch that. The fix is almost certainly in how consistently you hire them in the first place. Put these 9 steps into action, protect your agency, and we'll see you on the next explainer.